Om Shanti. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of October 2023. On this Tuesday morning, let us listen to the Sakar Murli from our beloved Bap Dada. Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, you souls have your own chariots. I am incorporeal. Only once in the cycle do I need a chariot. I borrow the old experienced chariot of Brahma. What does Shiv Baba say in essence on this Tuesday morning? Baba says, sweet children, you souls have your own chariots, meaning the soul has its own body. I am incorporeal. Only once in the cycle do I need a chariot. I borrow the old experienced chariot of Brahma. Today's question: on the basis of what faith is it very easy to forget your body? In answer, Baba says, you children have said with faith, Baba, I now belong to you. Therefore, to belong to the Father means to forget your body. Just as Shiv Baba enters this chariot and then leaves, in the same way, you children also have to practice entering your chariots and then leaving. Practice becoming bodiless. It shouldn't be difficult to do this. Consider yourselves to be incorporeal souls and remember the Father. Today's song is Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. Shiv Baba explains to you children through this chariot of Brahma. Means Shiv Baba is entering Brahma Baba's body and telling us and explaining us through his mouth. The Father tells you children, I do not have a chariot of my own. I definitely do need a chariot, just as each of you souls has a chariot of your own. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar also have their subtle bodies. Lakshmi and Narayan, etc. and all souls definitely have their bodies as chariots. Let's hear this line again. Baba says, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar also have their subtle bodies. Lakshmi and Narayan, etc. and all souls definitely have their bodies as chariots. They are also called horses. They are, in fact, human beings. Everything that is explained to you is about human beings. Animals would know about animals. This is the human world, and so the Father sits here and explains to human beings. He sits and explains to the souls in human forms. He asks you directly, each of you has your own body, do you not? So what is Baba asking us? Each of you has your own body, do you not? Every soul takes a body and sheds it. People say that souls take 8.4 million births. This is a mistake because you have become completely tired when you just take 84 births. You have become so distressed. So there is no question of 8.4 million births. Those are lies told by human beings. Therefore, the Father explains, you souls have your own chariots. I too need a chariot. I am your unlimited Father. You sing, O purifier, ocean of knowledge. You would not call anyone else the purifier. You would not call Lakshmi and Narayan, etc. that. It cannot be anyone except the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who makes the impure world pure, that is, who is the creator of the pure world of heaven. He alone is the Supreme Father. The Father knows that. From being those with stone intellects, you are becoming those with divine intellects number-wise. People outside do not know this. The Father explains, I too definitely need a chariot. I, the purifier, definitely have to come into the impure world. When the plague spreads everywhere, doctors have to go to those who have the plague. The Father says, you have had the illness of the 5 vices in you for half a cycle. Human beings only cause sorrow. You have been made completely impure by those 5 vices. Therefore, the Father explains, I have come into the impure world. So what is Baba giving the example of? Baba is giving the example of the doctor who has to go to the affected patients. For example, those who have plague, Baba says when the plague spreads everywhere, doctors have to go to those who have the plague. Similarly, Baba says, I have to come into the impure world. Those who are impure are called corrupted, whereas those who are pure are called elevated. Truly, your Bharat was pure and elevated when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. You sing praise of it, full of virtues. Everyone there was happy. It is a matter of only yesterday. The father says, when I come, how do I come? In whose body would I come? First of all, I need Prajapita. How could the one who is a resident of the subtle region be brought here? He is an angel. It would be a crime if I were to bring him into the impure world. He would say, what crime have I committed? The father tells you very entertaining things. Only those who belong to the father will understand these things. They will repeatedly continue to remember the father. The father says, I come when sin has increased on earth. So what is Baba saying? I come when sin has increased on earth. In the Iron Age, people commit so much sin. So the father asks, children, tell me, if I come, in whose body should I come? I surely need an old, experienced chariot. The one whose chariot I have chosen has truly adopted many gurus. He has studied the scriptures, etc. It is also written that he was very well educated. It has nothing to do with Arjuna. I do not need the chariot of Arjuna or Krishna. I need the chariot of Brahma. Only he can be called Prajapita. So what is Baba telling us? He has studied the scriptures. Shiv Baba needs an old and experienced chariot. The one whose chariot I have chosen has truly adopted many gurus, says Shiv Baba. He has studied the scriptures, etc. It is also written that he was very well educated. It has nothing to do with Arjuna. Baba says, I do not need the chariot of Arjuna or Sri Krishna. I need the chariot of Brahma. Only he can be called Prajapita. Krishna cannot be called Prajapita. The father only wants the chariot of Brahma through which he can create the Brahmin people. The Brahmin clan is the most elevated clan. They show a variety form image in which there are deities, warriors, merchants and Shudras. And so, where did the Brahmins go? No one knows this. So, Baba is asking us the question that they show a variety form image in which there are deities, warriors, merchants and Shudras. So, where did the Brahmins go? Baba says no one knows this. The highest of all is the top knot of Brahmins. Only when they have a top knot can it be understood that they are Brahmins. Yours are the true top knot. You are Raj Rishis, those with big top knots. Those who remain pure are called Rishis. You are Raj Yogis, Raj Rishis. You are doing tapasya for a kingdom. Those people do Hat Yog tapasya to attain liberation. They do Hat Yog tapasya to attain liberation. You are doing Raj Yog tapasya for liberation in life, for the kingdom. So, whereas other people do Hat Yog tapasya to attain liberation, we are doing Raj Yog tapasya for liberation in life, for the kingdom. Your name is Shiv Shaktis. Shiv Baba makes you reincarnate. So you take birth in Bharat once again. You have taken birth, have you not? Baba asks us. Although some have taken a new birth, they don't understand that they belong to Shiv Baba or that they have taken birth from him. If they were to understand this, they would completely forget the awareness of their bodies. Baba says, just as incorporeal Shiv Baba is in this chariot, in the same way, you also have to consider yourselves to be incorporeal souls. The father says, children, remember me. You now have to return home. At first, you were bodiless. Then you took deity bodies, then warrior bodies, then merchant bodies, and then Shudra bodies. You now have to become bodiless once again. You say to me, the incorporeal one, Baba, I now belong to you. I want to return home. You are not going to take those bodies with you. O souls, now remember me, your father, and your sweet home. When people go abroad and are about to come back from there, they say, let's go back to our sweet home in Bharat. Let's go back to where we took birth. When a person dies, they take his body back to the place he took birth. They believe that since he was created out of the soil of Bharat, he should also leave his soil, that is the body, there. So why do people take people back to their place of birth? They say they believe that since he was created out of the soil of Bharat, he should also leave his soil, that is the body, there. The father says, my birth too is in Bharat. People celebrate Shiv Jayanti. They have given me many names. They say, Har Har Mahadev. Mahadev means the one who removes everyone's sorrow. He is the one who removes everyone's sorrow. I am that, not Shankar. What is Shiv Baba saying? I am Mahadev and not Shankar. Brahma is present on service. The one who carries out establishment will, in the dual form of Vishnu, carry out sustenance. So what is happening? The one who carries out establishment will, in the dual form of Vishnu, carry out sustenance. I definitely need Prajapita Brahma. There is truly a temple of Adidev. Baba says there is truly a temple to Adidev. Whose child is Adidev? Can anyone tell me who his father was? Adidev is Prajapita Brahma and his father is Shiv. That temple is the memorial of Jagadamba and Jagatpita. The father sat in the chariot of this Adidev Brahma and gave knowledge. All the children are sitting in the alcoves. There wouldn't be temples built to all of them. The main ones are in the rosary of 108, and so 108 alcoves have been built. Only 108 are worshipped. The main one is Shiv Baba, and then it is the couple, Brahma and Saraswati. Shiv Baba is the tassel at the top. He doesn't have a body of his own. Brahma and Saraswati have their own bodies. The rosary is created of bodily beings. Everyone worships a rosary. Once they have worshipped it and turned the beads all the way through, then they say salutations to Shiv Baba and bow their heads to it, because he made all the impure ones pure. That is why it is worshipped. So today Baba is telling us why the rosary is worshipped. The rosary is created of bodily beings. Everyone worships a rosary. Once they have worshipped it and turned the beads all the way through, then they say, Baba says, then they say salutations to Shiv Baba and bow their heads to it, because he made all the impure ones pure. That is why it is worshipped. They hold a rosary in their hands and sit and chant Rama's name. No one knows the name of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Shiv Baba is the main one, and then there are also the other main ones, Prajapita Brahma and Saraswati. Then there are also the names of the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris who continue to make effort. As you progress further, you will continue to see all of this. Baba says when it is the end, you will come and stay here. Only those who are firm yogis will be able to stay here. Those who indulge in sensual pleasures will hear just a little sound and die there. Some people become unconscious just by watching an operation being performed. So many people died when there was partition. Those people boast that they claimed the kingdom without having a war, etc. However, so many died, don't even ask. This is false Maya, false bodies and the false world. The true father now sits and tells you the truth. The father says, I definitely need a chariot. I am the senior bridegroom, and so I need a senior bride. Saraswati is also a mouth-born creation of Brahma. She is not the partner of Brahma. She is the daughter of Brahma. So, what is Baba clearing us today? Saraswati is also a mouth-born creation of Brahma. She is not the partner of Brahma. She is the daughter of Brahma. Why then is she called Jagadamba? Because this one is a male, and so She has been appointed to look after the mothers. Saraswati, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, becomes the daughter of Brahma. Mamma is young, whereas Brahma is old. Young Saraswati, as the wife of Brahma, doesn't seem right. She cannot be called a half partner. You have now understood this. So the father says, I have to take this body of Brahma on loan. Baba says many people take loans. When a Brahmin priest is fed, he invokes a soul who comes and takes the support of the body of that Brahmin. Does that soul leave his body and come here? No. It has been explained to you children that the system of visions has been fixed in the drama from the beginning. Souls are also called here. It isn't that that soul will shed his body and come here. No. That is fixed in the drama. For the father, this chariot is Nandigan, the sacred bull. Why else would they show a bull in a Shiva temple? How could there be a bull with Shankar in the subtle region? Then there are just Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. They show the form of a couple. They show the family path. Where did the animals etc. come there from? The intellects of people do not work at all. They continue to say whatever enters their minds, through which there is a waste of time and waste of energy. You say that you were pure deities and that you then became impure worshippers by taking rebirth. You yourselves were worthy of worship and you yourselves became worshippers. God doesn't become worthy of worship or a worshipper. What is Baba saying? God doesn't become worthy of worship or a worshipper. He doesn't have to take 84 births. Maya makes people's intellects completely like stone. The meaning of Hamso is not I, a soul, I am the supreme soul. No, it is I, a Brahmin, will then become a deity. So what is Baba clearing us the meaning of Hamso? Hamso does not mean I, a soul, am the supreme soul. No, it is I, a Brahmin, will then become a deity. Baba says you will continue to take rebirth. This is such a good explanation. The father says, the one I have entered has had many gurus, studied many scriptures and has taken the full 84 births. He didn't know that. I tell you as well as him. I also tell Brahma all of this. I cannot always be riding in the chariot. I tell everything to the Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. I need a chariot. You children remember me and I come. I have to do service and so Bharat becomes pure through the directions of Shri Shri Shiva. It is wrong to give the residents of heaven the title Shri Shri. Previously, they didn't have the name Shri. Now they have made everyone Shri, that is elevated. Shri Shri is Shiv Baba. Then it is Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar, the residents of the subtle region. And then Sri Lakshmi and Sri Narayan. These matters have to be understood. This knowledge is very entertaining. However, while studying it, some disappear. Maya makes them let go of Baba's hand. Shops are also number-wise. There would definitely be good salesmen in a big shop. There would be fewer salesmen in smaller shops. So, you should go to the big shops where there are the Maharathis. The mothers have plenty of time, whereas the men have to do business etc. And so they remain busy. The mothers are free. Once they have finished cooking, that's it. The men then create bondages for you. They stop the mothers from going to the Brahma Kumaris because they have heard that their vice would stop if the mothers went to them. Shiv Baba is something so slippery that you repeatedly forget him. So what is Shiv Baba giving himself as? Baba says Shiv Baba is something so slippery that you repeatedly forget him. The father shows you a very easy method. Remember me and your sins will be cut away and you will come to me. If you don't remember me, your sins won't be cut away and I won't take you back with me. You will then have to experience punishment. On the path of devotion, you have been drinking buttermilk. You ate up all the butter in the golden and silver ages. So, at the end, just buttermilk is left. At first, you receive good buttermilk and then it is just like water. In the golden and silver ages, rivers of ghee and milk flow. Now, ghee has become so expensive. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we, the spiritual children, also say Namaste to our spiritual father. Today's essence for dharana has 2 points. First, become a Rajrishi and do tapasya. In order to enter the rosary that is worthy of worship, do service, the same as the Father. Become a firm yogi. Second point, knowledge is very entertaining. Therefore, study with enjoyment and don't become confused. Today's blessing, may you become constantly full of zeal and enthusiasm from a variety of experiences and become a conqueror of obstacles. Let's hear the blessing once again. Baba says, may you become constantly full of zeal and enthusiasm from a variety of experiences and become a conqueror of obstacles. Baba explains, every day at Amrit Vela, let various points for zeal and enthusiasm emerge in your intellect for the whole day. From each day's Murli, note down the points for zeal and enthusiasm, for these various points will increase your zeal and enthusiasm. It is human nature to like variety, and so when you churn points of knowledge or have a heart-to-heart conversation, become a zero in various forms and remain aware of your hero part. Baba says, become a zero in various forms and remain aware of your hero part. You will then become full of zeal and enthusiasm, and all obstacles will finish easily. Finally, the slogan for today, make your stage so peaceful that any evil spirit of anger runs away from a distance. Slogan once again, make your stage so peaceful that any evil spirit of anger runs away from a distance. Acha, Om Shanti.